Did you know that a Chinese software millionaire is building the biggest feedlot in Nebraska right now? Wait, what? Hello, friends. It's Friday, and you know what that means. It's a feedlot Friday, and it's my honor to introduce you to Dr. Key Jim, who is already in the Cattle Feeders Hall of Fame as a vet. And this is a pretty awesome story, and I'm proud to share it with you. The Jim family came to America to work on the railroad in the 1860s. And good old America, when the railroad was done, they says, we don't want you anymore. So Key Jim's great-grandfather went up to Vancouver, BC, and eventually followed the gold rush into the interior, and he settled in Little Fort, BC, and started a little general store, and delivering wood, coal, logging, whatever. And in 1943, Key's dad started a seed stock Hereford business, and they still run it. So you and I generally don't think about a Chinese seed stock Hereford grower, but that's the story. And they've been in America and Canada about 80 years longer than the Lautenbachs have. So anyway, fast forward to the 70s, Key Jim goes to college because he is done with that kind of hard work of farming. And he goes to college, graduates in 1983 as a vet, and he realizes how fractured the information is in the feedlot industry. And he actually pioneers chute side data entry. And he has to write his own code, he has to build his own programs, and fast forward a mere 40 years, and they sell feedlot management systems to TELUS Agriculture. And it's a great story, and I'll tell you a little bit about TELUS Feedlot. I picked most of this information up from a wonderful podcast from the Brands and Barbed Wire podcast, April 7, 2023. They interviewed Key Jim. He goes through all this. It's fabulous. Great podcast. I highly recommend it. So anyway, Key Jim and his partners, Calvin Booker, Eric Belkey, they sell their business to TELUS here in the last 6-7 years. And they've got quite a bit of cash. And so they, with their partners, Doug and Helga Price, Trent and Peter Adams, and Glenn Thompson, are building Black Shirt Feeders. And you'll be hearing about Black Shirt Feeders. They're a player. They're going to be feeding 150,000 head of cattle down in southwest Nebraska. And again, great podcast, great story, great guy. Enjoy it. And as far as TELUS, they have, here we go, here's their website. They have calf grower software, animal health software, feedlot and feeding software, individual animal management, performance enhancement product, protocols, and research. And so that's what they do. So Key Jim and his partners are still involved with TELUS, but they're also building this feedlot, Black Shirt Feeders. So God bless you, and hey, have a great freaking Friday.